Greetings, YouTube, and happy Sunday! Today, we're going to be reviewing the latest installment of the Batman legacy, The Dark Knight. I hope you're watching Batman. This one's for you. What? No, really, what? Hang on a second. I am trying to do a review right now, okay? What do you mean the Joker isn't even in this movie? It's called The Dark Knight. Oh, The Dark Knight Rises. Sorry, I got so thrown off because the titles sound so much alike. So you mean the entire opening bit I just did was completely wasted and useless? Yeah, I know that even if this was The Dark Knight, it's not the same Joker, but come on, I thought it'd be cool if I did Mark Hamill from the old 90s cartoon show, because, come on, he's awesome. I mean, no offense to Heath Ledger, I mean, he's also awesome, but, you know. Alright, I'll start again. Sorry, folks, for the technical difficulties. We're now returning to your originally aired program. So, we are reviewing The Dark Knight Rises. So that's the one with the big guy with the mask, Bane, right? Yeah. So should my opening sound more along the lines of this?
YouTube, take control of your community. This is your liberation.
No, that's not going to work either. Sorry. My apologies to Tom Hardy. That was ridiculously awful. Anyway, yeah, I could try doing this whole review and using my Batman voice, you know, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, I know I'm running the risk of having nobody understand a single word that I'm going to say, but still, it might be kind of cool. Hang on, let me try it.
Hello everyone, we're going to be reviewing The Dark Knight Rises, starring me, the Batman.
No, that's not going to work either. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to do it in my regular, boring, monotone voice. Sorry, guys. I know it's going to be tremendously boring for all of you, but what can I say? Alright, so without further ado, let's get to the actual review. Now, before I say anything else, I am going to try and keep the spoilers to an absolute minimum. I don't want to give anything away to anybody who hasn't already seen this film, because that would be a very mean thing for me to do. But guys, if you haven't seen it, go see it now, especially if you're a Batman fan. I mean, this is the movie for you. I mean, The Dark Knight was an awesome movie. This one is also awesome. I actually went and saw this film opening day. I don't think I've ever done that for a film before, but I was really, really excited about this film, rightfully so. I've been waiting for it for 4 years, just like everybody else, and I just couldn't wait to see it. I would have done this review sooner, but it's been a really hectic, busy weekend for me, and this is the first chance I've actually gotten to sit down and really go over it piece by piece and really think about the reasons why I liked this movie as much as I did. So I'm going to do a very broad overture of the plot because, again, I don't want to give too much away. There are a lot, and I mean a lot of twists and turns in this film, and if I give away anyone, that's going to ruin the whole movie for you right there. So basically, the film picks up 8 years after The Dark Knight. The Batman has now been labeled an outlaw because of the crimes that he took the fall for Harvey Dent at the end of the last movie, and basically has gone into hiding ever since that time. Gotham basically is at peace now. The crime is all but diminished, and Gotham seems like overall a pretty safe and well-protected city. However, the abrupt appearance of a new terrorist leader called Bane threatens to destroy that peace and ultimately forces the Batman out of retirement and out of the shadows to once again protect his city that has ultimately labeled him an enemy. In the midst of all of this, there are so many small subplots, unresolved conflicts that reemerge from The Dark Knight and from Batman Begins. I mean, this film really does a nice job of connecting the three movies together into a very nice, well-played out trilogy. Anywho, that's probably all I'm going to go into about the plot without giving anything away. Let's go into the actors and how they did in this film. First and foremost, of course, our star, Christian Bale, who is back to play Batman for the third and supposed final time. He has been the actor to have played Batman the most in any theatrical movie release of a Batman movie. Michael Keaton played him twice, Val Kilmer and George Clooney both once. and of course Adam West as once as well with the Batman movie. Anyway, Christian Bale I thought was really good in this film. He is meant to be portrayed as Bruce Wayne, and that's what I want to say first and foremost about Christian Bale in this movie is without going too much into where his character is going in this film, you definitely see a whole lot more of Bruce Wayne than you do of Batman. It's kind of like Batman Begins, where the whole first hour of the movie, you don't see Batman at all. You see Bruce Wayne. That's, again, in a lot of ways, that's kind of what this movie is like. You see a whole lot more of him as a person and him struggling to be just Bruce Wayne and not being this iconic symbol anymore. And I like that because you're looking at him now as just a simple human being, not as this larger-than-life superhero. He's basically like a shell of a man now because he is older, he is weak from all the fights that he's had, and he doesn't really know what to do with himself anymore. And so it's really tragic to see this character fall so much. But again, I've always liked Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne and Batman, and I thought he did an exceptional job in this film as well. Also returning from both Batman Begins and The Dark Knight is Michael Caine as Alfred. I've always loved Michael Caine as Alfred. I mean, he is amazing. I thought, why is he always overlooked in these films? I definitely think that he deserves, at least an honorable mention at the Oscars, if not definitely an Oscar nod for Best Supporting Actor, especially in this movie. There are some truly emotional scenes between Bruce and Alfred that it really gets you. It really does. Because Alfred is the one person who understands Bruce Wayne and Batman more than anybody else. And he has some of the most meaningful lines of dialogue in this film and that I've ever heard, really. And all in all, I have to say that probably some of my favorite scenes in this film is with Bruce and Alfred talking, because I just love the dialogue between those two. So it's good stuff. Michael Caine always rocks. Also back in the action is Gary Oldman as Police Commissioner James Gordon. It's really great to see how far his character has come from a simple police sergeant, and just now he's basically in charge of the law enforcement in Gotham. And, again, not without going too much into the story, but his character is very, very much conflicted with revealing the truth about what really happened the night Harvey Dent died, and whether or not he should come forth and tell everybody the truth that Harvey Dent is really the criminal and not Batman, finally clearing his name or not. I'm not going to say what happens. You have to wait and see for yourself, but I did like to see that struggling of that conflict there. And of course, the great Morgan Freeman returns as well as Lucius Fox. And he's always, great in all of these films, showing Batman his new gadgets and stuff. And I have to say, his role is much bigger in this one than it was in The Dark Knight. And so was Alfred's. And, well, Commissioner Gordon was always a big character, but really it was nice to see the supporting characters who have played a role in all of the Batman movies really see their roles grow in development and their connections and their relationships with each other. I really like to see how that has grown over the trilogy.